The Adidas NMD has become a staple in many rotations since debuting at the end of 2015. Recently, the brand with the 3 stripes updated the R1 silhouette with ballistic nylon and fall-ready colorways like this Tech Earth pair. Let's take a look. Hey all, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new sneaker review for you. What we're looking at today is the Adidas NMD R1 in the Tech Earth colorway. These released on October 1st, 2016 with a retail price of $120. The R1 in the name stands for runner, although it's important to note that this shoe was not actually designed to be a running shoe. And that R1 or runner simply indicates the overall style of the silhouette. There are a couple different versions of the Adidas NMD. You have the R1, of course, then there's the C1, which is a chukka mid-style cut, and then there have been a couple variations that have built off of the two main ones. There's like an XR1, which is an experimental R1, which basically takes the overall shape, but changes things up, adds a little bit of a cage and things like that. And so it's kind of a cool way to keep things really simple with the name, but still indicate what's going on. I'm assuming when we see kind of the next generation of this shoe, that'll be the NMD R2 and things like that. So I think that's a cool way to handle that. Now, just because this shoe does have boost, like I said, it was not designed to be a runner, so you definitely don't get the same level of comfort that you do with a shoe like the Ultra Boost. Part of that's just due to the way it's implemented and how the upper works with the cushioning and everything. Part of that's also due to these stabilizer pods that you have along the side. Those actually, take up some of the space where you would or could have more boost cushioning. So that's just something to note. It's not that they're an uncomfortable shoe by any means, but for a lot of people, the Ultra Boost is, a top 1 or top 2 or 3 most comfortable shoes on your list, and this definitely would not be that high up there. I do enjoy them though. I've just worn them around a little bit for casual wear. They seem perfectly good, so just something to note again. The Tech Earth colorway that's going on here is basically a mix of like brown or tan with a little bit of gray and green. It's a pretty simple color, but it looks really good. I think it makes a lot of sense going into fall. One other thing to note is that Adidas released 3 different versions or 3 different pairs of just the regular R1 on October 1st, this being one of them, and they all feature a ballistic nylon upper. Normally with the R1 we've seen either prime knit or a couple different types of mesh. This is, I believe, the first pair of ballistic nylon, or at least the first pair that I've seen, which probably makes sense just going into fall. It's a material that's a little more durable and makes a little more sense for a winter shoe when it's cold out than mesh, which can get a little bit cold. So with all that said, let's dive right into a close-up view and go through the colors, take a look at the materials, and really everything going on with this sneaker. Here we are with a close-up look of the Adidas NMD R1 Tech Earth. That Tech Earth colorway really hits on pretty much the entire upper. We'll take a look here first at the toe box where you can get a good look at that ballistic nylon. Once again, it doesn't look super different from the mesh that we've seen. When you actually look up close, you can definitely tell that there is a difference. You've got this seam right here at the bottom of the tongue covered up in just a slightly lighter shade of that Tech Earth. Along the side, you've got your 3 stripes, and then the laces are the same color as well, that Tech Earth, but you've also got 3M hits throughout. So you can see kind of like a silvery color, and then when you take a picture with the flash on, they really light up. Up at the top of the tongue, you've got the Adidas, kind of the classic or the originals logo up there. It is important to note too, this shoe has a one-piece upper, so that tongue is actually not separate in any way. Some people don't like that quite as much because it doesn't give quite as good movement with the shoe, especially with a material like nylon or mesh, which doesn't work quite as well as something like prime knit, but I really had no issues with comfort or anything there. Back at the heel, you've got a like synthetic leather type material. I think the other 2 pairs that released on the first had more of like a wax suede. And that's what was in the description for this pair, but that's definitely not what the material is. Got this rubbery or plastic heel cup right here with the, again, that Adidas logo right there. And then the one hit of color that we have on the upper is this red and black tab back here. And what you've got printed on the tab is just a section of text that reads the brand with the 3 stripes. And you see that in 4 different languages. You've got English, German, French, and Japanese. So it's kind of cool. They bring that in both on the box and then also on the shoe in a couple places. Moving now to the midsole, you can see you've got a lot of that boost cushioning. Looks like the little styrofoam balls. And then you've got these kind of like outriggers or support pieces. Up on the front, on the outside, you've got the smaller one that just says Adidas with the logo. And then you've got a bigger one with some vertical lines at the back. And this one appears on both sides. And so you can see it kind of like juts up a little bit above the footbed, so it provides some stability for side-to-side movement with this shoe. Flipping to the outsole then, we've got black rubber with a lot of different windows into the boost that makes up the cushioning. You can actually see the insole looks just like that. You don't have much of an insole. It says boost. You've got this like black layer over the top of the boost, but then you've actually got the window through to the boost. So there's no actual insole in there or anything. But then other than that, you've got this red panel right there. Again, you've got the Adidas branding, and then that's where it does on the shoe say the brand with the 3 stripes in those 4 different languages. That about wraps it up for this video. Again, it's a simple shoe. A lot of people have been interested in these, have seen these. The NMD debuted, I think, the end of 2015, so it's been out for a while. We've seen a lot of different colorways drop, a lot of different colorways sell out. People seem to be really still excited about these. This pair was one of the ones that sold out. I just was able to get a pair before that happened. This was the first time I actually tried for a pair of NMDs, so I was glad that it wasn't too bad, even though they did seem to sell out pretty quickly. With all that said, let me know in the comments below what you think of the NMD, if you like the ballistic nylon kind of subdued colorway that's going on here, or if there's a different pair that you would prefer. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.